You know, Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most messed up reindeer of all?
Rossy the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. He also had halitosis, multiple sclerosis, and deep vein thrombosis. He had a southern accent, been in a car accident, been hell and back again. And like E.T. he could stretch his neck, but like Rodney Dangerfield still had no respect. The other reindeer would laugh and call him names. They'd say he's so lame and wouldn't let them play their beer pong games. The reindeer are in the wrong, but hey, one day Rossy the reindeer finna be famous. He met Hermie the elf who was aimless. Get this, the elf wanted to be a dentist. They formed a bond and together they were misfits. Rossy the red-nosed reindeer had a shiny nose like no other, but he's more famous than your mother. He outshined the six swine, he calls his reindeer mother. He outshined the six swine, he calls his reindeer brother. Rossy the red-nosed reindeer had a shiny nose like no other, but he's more famous than your mother. He outshined the six swine, he calls his reindeer mother. He outshined the six swine, he calls his reindeer brother. Ras and Hermie ran away, another call and they could feel it. Then ran smack dab into Yukon Cornelius. He's as real as it gets. He helped them both navigate the cold, all the while looking for silver and gold. They arrived on the island of misfit toys. They saw an easy bake oven, but it's destroyed. There was a Barbie with a ding-a-ling, the Peter swing and make a bell rings, and an angel gets its wings. There was also a Tickle Me Elmo, but he do a wrestling move and drop you with his elbow. Rossy returned home to tell Santa about the toys and also see his folks, but at home was a void. His parents and Clarice were still one piece, but Rossy had to save the day. They were being held captive in the abominable snowman's cave. Rossy the red-nosed reindeer had a shiny nose like no other, but he's more famous than your mother. He outshined the six swine, he calls his reindeer mother. He outshined the six swine, he calls his reindeer brother. Rossy the red-nosed reindeer had a shiny nose like no other, but he's more famous than your mother. He outshined the six swine, he calls his reindeer mother. He outshined the six swine, he calls his reindeer brother. Hear me made noises like a pig when the Bumble came out. Yukon acting tough and big. Yukon Cornelius attacked the Bumble, but off the mountain they went and took a tumble. Ross returned to Santa with bad news. I saved Clarice and my parents, but I lost my dude. Just when Ross's words were spoken, Santa's workshop doors busted open. Yukon had survived and was back in the house. Don't y'all know, suckers? Bumble's bound. They accepted Hear Me as their dentist and gave him a job. Everything was from Wales, so it's problem solved. But Santa had his own problems and they were a handful. The fog was thick as Lizzo pre-Ozempic, so Christmas was canceled. Ross's nose started shining, shine bright like a diamond. Santa thought it could light his way to the front of my sleigh. So now I'm not a freak when y'all need my help. I ought to tell y'all to go screw yourself. But Ross put his feelings to the side. He was filled with pride. His talent was no longer a mystery. He'll go down in history. Yeah.